What is up today? I'm going to give you guys a video that I've been very excited to make, and that is ranking every current UFC champion from worst to first. So my grading system or ranking system is going to be how long they've reigned for, who they beat to win the belt and who they defended their belt against, and how they performed in the UFC before winning the belt. So for somebody like Jon Jones, even though he doesn't even have a title defense, he's still going to rank very high because he's Jon Jones. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that answered any questions that anybody has, and let's get right into the video. So coming in last place, we have, by hopefully nobody's surprise, Raquel Pennington of the women's bantamweight division. This division's a joke. It's a complete joke, and nobody except for Kayla Harrison, in my mind, is like a real champion. Okay? Mayra Bueno Silva, terrible. Raquel Pennington, buns. Holly Holm just got wrecked, right? I mean, Juliana Pena, that's who I would have put for the belt. I mean, she literally beat Amanda Nunes. If this was Juliana Pena, they probably would still be last, but I think Juliana Pena 100% should have got a title shot, and I think that Juliana Pena and Kayla Harrison both wreck Raquel Pennington. So, coming in last place, we have Raquel Pennington of the women's bantamweight division. Next up in the top 10, cracking the 10th spot, is Dricus du Plessis, and I mean, this might surprise some people, but like, I honestly don't think you could have an argument to put him any higher. Dricus has no title defenses, and he lost to Sean Strickland. He should not be champion right now. Straight up. He lost to Sean Strickland. Clear 3-2 Sean. Debatably 4-1 Sean. And he talks about, oh no, I won. That wasn't close. Look at your face and look at Sean's face. Okay? After the fight. I mean, Dricus lost that fight, and the fact that he's not calling for a rematch, they're not even giving him a rematch, he clearly lost. Why are you giving him Izzy, the guy that got whooped by Sean Strickland? Give him Sean Strickland. If he actually beats Sean Strickland, or if he beats Izzy, I could put him higher. But for right now, he stays at number 10. Coming in at number 9, we have Alexa Grasso. Finally, somebody with a title defense. And yeah, she defended her belt against Valentina Shevchenko, but it was a draw. So it's like, I don't even know if that counts as a title defense. Like, she retained the belt, but like, she didn't defend the belt because she didn't win the fight. I don't really know. I don't know. But her beating Valentina Shevchenko for the belt, how she did, like by itself, that should be like enough to put her at least at number 9, right? But the problem is, that flyweight division is pretty weak. She didn't fight that many great contenders before her title shot, and she was losing the fight to Valentina Shevchenko when she beat her, and then when she fought her again, she didn't even beat her. So, I don't know. I think Alexa Grasso is really good, but she's got to rack up a couple title defenses because I don't really think she's proved herself as a champion yet, if that makes sense, right? And, dude, after TUF, she's going to fight Valentina Shevchenko again, and if she beats Shevchenko, then, I don't know. She has a title defense. I don't know. But the number 9 spot, Alexa Grasso. Next up at the number 8 spot, we have Ilia Topuria of the men's featherweight division. And I know, Ilia Topuria. Oh, how could you possibly put Ilia Topuria that low? He just knocked out the featherweight goat. 1, Volk's not the featherweight goat. It's Jose, all right? And 2, who else has he beat? Oh, Josh Emmett. Oh, Yair made Josh Emmett look way easier than you did. You couldn't even finish Josh Emmett. And that 50-42 scorecard, total BS. No way you scored a 10-7 round against Josh Emmett. No chance, dude. Okay? Not a single round was close to a 10-7 against Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett was honestly having his moments. Okay? So, The fact that Ilya Topuria couldn't even finish Josh Emmett. Who else has he beat? Bryce Mitchell. He lost the first round to Bryce Mitchell. He was losing to Bryce Mitchell before he really started to like gain control on the ground or whatever. But I don't know. I just don't think Ilya Topuria has beat anybody that's that good. He doesn't have a title defense yet. The win against Volk was great. But if you want to move higher on the list, you got to defend your belt. And I think he loses to Max Holloway. I think he beats Mavzar. I think he loses to Arnold Allen. All right? So, I don't know, man. Ilya Topuria is 8, and I know that it feels low, but El Matador hasn't really defended his belt, hasn't beat anybody good besides Volk. So, yeah, number 8, Ilya Topuria. Coming in at number 7 is Sugar Sean O'Malley. So, I know, Sean O'Malley, the star, the big UFC star. I don't know, man. I just feel like he hasn't really beat anyone. Like, his title defense is against Cheeto, literally like the most undeserving fighter for a title shot ever, right? Besides Steven Ersic, which I'll get to in a second. And then he fought a bunch of cans coming up, and then he fought Petr Yan, debatably lost, and then had a great win for the belt over Aljo. The Aljo win was a great win. Besides that, debatably lost to Petr Yan, right? Beat up Corey, who's like, or not Corey, Cheeto Vera, who doesn't really deserve a title shot. I don't know, man. I just don't think Sean's done enough to be put any higher. But I still think that he's a great champ and that he's going to be very good in the future. I just got to see him defend his belt against somebody that's, like, worthy, you know? So, Sean O'Malley at the number 7 spot. Lock it in. At number 6, I have the last women's division, the strawweight division, in Zhang Weili. God, Zhang Weili is so good. Zhang Weili is so good. She just fights in this women's strawweight division. So it's like I can't put her any higher. I can't put her any higher if I wanted to. But it's like, I do want to. You know what I'm saying? Zhang Weili is so good. She's just annihilated everyone. And she just gets better and better every single fight that she has. It's crazy. So, I don't know, man. Zhang Weili, she's a dog. She's an absolute dog. You know? She's beaten everyone. And I think that she's going to beat everyone else in front of her. So, Zhang Weili in the number 6 spot, lock it in. And my number 5 spot, cracking the top 5, I have Alexandre Pantoja, which I know. Alexandre Pantoja, he only has 1 title defense. Zhang Weili has like 3. All right? But listen, Alexandre Pantoja is just, he's destroyed all the top guys. He's 3-0 against Brandon Moreno. He's 2-0 against Brandon Royval. And no way Steve Ersic is going to beat him. I hope Steve Ersic beats him, just because, like, that'd be fun. But, like, Steve Ersic, he's, like, ranked 11th. I don't even know why he's getting a title shot. This is so stupid. Should have given it to Muhammad Makayev. But I honestly think that Muhammad Makayev is worse than Steve Ersic. He's just ranked, like, 7th. So it makes a little more sense. But it's like, Alexandre Pantoja, he's whooped up on, like, all the top contenders. He had an absolute war with Brandon Moreno that he won. And then he also destroyed Brandon Royval. So it's like, I just feel like he's going to run through everybody, man. I just know it. Like, he's going to run through Muhammad Makayev. He's going to run through Steven Ersic. He's going to run through Moreno if they fight again. He's going to run through Royval if they fight again. There really isn't any top flyweights right now. Manel Kape, I think he beats. The winner of Nicolau and Perez, he'll beat. I don't know, man. I think Pantoja runs through everybody. So, kicking off the top 5 in the number 5 spot, I have Alexandre Pantoja. Number 4 spot, I have Leon Rocky Edwards. So listen to this. Leon Edwards goes on a huge win streak. Huge win streak, like Tony Ferguson-esque win streak before he gets a shot at the belt. Then he knocks out the second best welterweight ever with less than a minute left when he was down 3-1. That'd be 4-1, right? And then he rematches him and destroys him. 49-46. 49-46. Destroys Usman. Does get a point taken away. You know, whatever. But he beats Usman up. And then he fights Colby Covington and whoops on Colby Covington. You know, I can't put him like that high. Or I actually putting him very high. I can't put him any higher than he is just because he only has 2 title defenses, and one of them was like a majority decision that a lot of people scored as a draw. So I don't know. It kind of gets rocky, right, when it comes to all that stuff. But if he beats Shavkat, if he beats Shavkat, dude, I don't even know. Shavkat's so good. I don't think he'll be able to beat Shavkat. I think he'll run through Bilal though, and I think he'll destroy Bilal. And if he beats Bilal and then beats Shavkat, I'd put him over Usman on the all-time list. Honestly, I mean, that's crazy. Beating Shavkat and Bilal. I mean, Bilal, whatever, but beating Shavkat, that'd be awesome, right? That'd be huge. But he hasn't done it yet. So for now, he stays at number 4. So for my number 4 spot, I have Leon Edwards. At my number 3 spot, I have many people's one, Islam Makhachev. And I know, Islam, he's like, what is he, pound for pound number 1, pound for pound number 2? He is debatably the best, okay? But you have to remember that he hasn't really beat the best lightweights in the world at all, you know? So he beat Oliveira, and then he beat Volk, and then he beat Volk on short notice. So it's like, you haven't, like, defend your belt against a real lightweight, which he's going to do. He's going to defend his belt against Dustin Poirier in June. I think it's June. Yeah, June 2nd. He's going to fight Dustin Poirier, defend his belt against Poirier. I think he runs through Poirier. I think he runs through Armand too. Okay? Matter of fact, if Holloway goes up, tries to fight him, I think he runs through Holloway. Okay? So I think Islam in the future, he's going to be one of the best fighters of all time. I think he'll pass Khabib if he wins against Dustin Poirier, honestly. So, you know, I think Islam's very good, but just not good enough to be number 1 or number 2. So my number 3 spot, I have Islam Makhachev. At number 2, I have Alex Poatan Pereira. And, dude, Alex, 2-division champ. He's the only champion right now who's a 2-division champ, or has been a 2-division champ. I guess had the belt in both divisions. So he was the middleweight champ and the light heavyweight champ. And he just defended his belt against Jamal Hill. He defended the belt in both weight classes as well. So that's crazy. He just defended the belt against Jamal Hill and made it look so easy. Like, so easy. He even did this thing where he's like putting his hand out to the ref like, nah, let me knock him out real quick. And then literally like 3 seconds later, bang, left hook, it's over. So he knocked out Yuri for the belt. He knocked out Izzy. Okay, he knocked out Jamal Hill. He beat up Jan Blachowicz. Had some adversity against Jan Blachowicz, but still won. So it's like, you gotta put him up here, man. Alex Pereira is dominant. He is dominant. And I think he's gonna dominate Magomed Ankalaev. And whoever else tries to fight him after that, if he goes up and fights Tom Aspinall, I think he beats Tom Aspinall too. I think he beats anybody. I think he beats anybody that wants to fight him, except for John Jones. So, at my number 2 spot, I have Alex Poatan Pereira. And at my number 1 spot, I don't care what anybody says, I have John Bones Jones. And I know, he hasn't done anything at heavyweight, really. No title defenses. He's stuck in Tom Aspinall. He's going to be out for a long time because he tore his pec. But listen, I will never, ever doubt John Jones again in my life. I doubted him against Cyril Gahn. I shouldn't have. Okay, this John Jones is different than the John Jones that fought Dominic Reyes. This John Jones is different than the John Jones that fought Thiago Santos. Okay? This John Jones is good. He's really good. And he's gonna run through all these fast, slow heavyweights. Even you, Tom Aspinall.